This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. The Rockets look to take off here in Dallas in this Texan rivalry. You look at the Rockets, they're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets. So the Rockets win the tip. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Jokic. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving who brings it up for Dallas. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Outside Irving. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. We're about 1 minute into the first. And it's in there. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Sinks that one from the post.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Smith.
Read the shooter like a book. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
Smith drawn the double team. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Irving. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
And look, he is a 50-40-90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And he makes that one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
And Jokic gets it to go. Dallas with the ball. And on the way from Irving for three. Rebound by Smith.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find something.
Now, here's Doncic. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one, good. Jokic has got 9.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Here's Hardy. The Rockets making the shot. Doncic outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's good for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
With the floater. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Hardy. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off. Nice D from Brooks. Rockets leading by 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. The quick crossover. What a move. He's got 13.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Out to Doncic. To the middle. And Cleveland slams it in.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead. They lead by 8. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 7 points in the game. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you. So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Dallas. And the dunk by Smith.
Excellent movement in that pick and roll. Smith Jr. making himself a target there, just like his daddy.
Here's Irving. The Rockets pull it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Whitmore. Out to Thompson. Driving inside. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. And when you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
No good on the second free throw. Hey, Richard, you look at Houston's roster. They are stacked with high-level athletes.
The Houston Rockets have done a great job of adding players that they feel can add strength and cultivate skill. Because athleticism, that's something that you just can't teach.
A nice shot by Irving.
Irving, one of the great ball handlers really in the history of this league.
Powell on the double team. Pass to Hampton. Now Whitmore. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The Rockets again can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 9. Outside Williams. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by Tucker.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Whitmore with it. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Whitmore. He has 6. To the paint. Pass to Hampton. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Hampton.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. Matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. It's 2-on-1. Here's Green. Misses the layup.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just cut.
Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Gracious.
An eye-catching jam there by the rookie Whitmore. He is so athletic.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. .137 left in the first half of the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Tucker.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Outside, Green. .107 left to play in the first half. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. Out to Doncic. From outside the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Oh, throw it down. Nikola Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Mavericks getting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Here he goes. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Lock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Houston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Doncic with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Pass to Lively. Ball's knocked loose. Rockets leading by 14. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Amen and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Amen said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the 3rd grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks. Well, it wasn't an ideal rookie season for Jabari Smith, but Richard, he's got the physical tools we all think to be great.
It's tough to adjust to the NBA, especially as a teenager. But at 6'11" and that type of lateral quickness, Smith could be a lockdown defender.
Good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First team.
And just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Jokic with the steal. Here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Smith wide open. He fired.
Assist from.
And it's Houston with another.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
On the wing, Green. Out to Doncic. And stolen by Thibault. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 15 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Back to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Fires, high post. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
And the Mavericks call time here. This Mavericks squad struggling. Doncic outside. Here's Williams. The kick out to Irving. Can they get it? Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 23. Thompson outside. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown.
For 3.
He's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Lively. Can't hit from in close.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Whitmore. 8 points for him. Back to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Here's Eason. He gets it in there.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that's a foul called on Josh Green.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Here's Whitmore. And another 3 for Houston.
And those are the kinds of shots that give rookies like Whitmore so much confidence.
Pass to Hardaway. Green with the ball. Out to Hardaway. They grab their own miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Thompson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 11. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Thompson. He's got 13. Brooks outside. To the left wing. Eason gets a wide open. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so here is Houston. Jokic with the bounce pass. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Houston ball.
And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Assisted.
Tonight has been all about Jabari Smith. His size, his shooting, it just gives them fits.
Irving way outside. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Jokic. And it's Thibault in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, too out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Jokic. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 19 points for Jokic.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams outside. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. With the clock winding down.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Pass to Whitmore. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic throws it down.
Assist from.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Out to Hardaway. From downtown, it's hauled in by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Jokic draws the double. Here's Hampton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Here's Jokic. That one, no good. Nice D from Doncic.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And that one's good, Jokic. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Irving drives in.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
Elbow shot is on the way. Smith for 3. Kept alive. Puts up a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so here is Dallas. There's Green with the 3. Pass to Hardaway.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Thibault. And here's Jokic. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And Jokic slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And Sherman's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Back to Jokic. In the corner, Smith with it. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Thompson outside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
I got power.